knows that I am madly in love with Papoose. He's my man.
I love
And
What's that? See, I've been trying to spare you, Clarissa.
Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing today? Today, we're looking at a situation that has taken an unexpected turn. And it all started after something was revealed publicly. Or should I say, a lot was revealed publicly. See, when information starts coming out, people's reactions begin to tell a much bigger story than what we actually know. And that's exactly what we're going to look at today. Let's take a look at what happened. So, as you know, 50 Cent and Papoose had an ongoing back and forth. And according to Clarissa very early on, she said that Pap told her to let him handle things. But knowing Clarissa and her behavior, she just had to jump in and she had to get in the mix of things.
My lawyer's on it. And 50, you're gonna have to do a video because if you don't, you still getting sued. I be telling y'all, I don't like being a celebrity. I'm too real.
And so 50 decides that, he wants to respond because Pap went out there and wrote another song, trying to reignite his lackluster career at rapping. I know. Some of you say Pap is a lyricist and all that. That's all good and fair. But if your lyrical skills are not making you any money, honey, it doesn't matter. So as I was saying, Pap's response was to write a song about 50 cents because they were going back and forth. Now, most people know that 50 is not about jumping in the booth and going back and forth with these rappers. So what does 50 do in 50 style? He comes and brings information, or he says something to get under that person's skin. See, that is 50 Cent's behavior. His behavior is to do the thing that he knows will get up under your skin by any means necessary.
I'm too real. I'll expose all the shit. Now I got to come on here and expose this nigga out on my motherfucking cat. Boy, 50. I'm finna start calling you 49. You don't outdone yourself. Bitch. Don't you ever mention Claressa Shields' name again unless you mention that she the champ around this bitch. You ain't got a bitch around you who can handle what the fuck my hands do.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I had to pre-record some of this. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about what's been going on. I know I've been missing y'all. I had a birthday, so I went out to celebrate. So I figured let me jump in here and do a live since I haven't done a video in a while. And I want to catch up on some of the things that's going on with Clarissa. Now I just saw something posted right before I came on, and I'll put that up towards the end. But I do want to talk about this situation with 50 Clarissa, Maserati Bud, and Papoose, okay? Because a lot has been going on. And I think we can learn some things from this situation, especially when it comes to a person like Clarissa, who is supposed to be the at the top of her game and should be an example for other young women that may want to get into this line of work. And I just feel like, in my opinion, the way that she reacts to things is uncalled for, one, unprofessional, two, and I feel like she is doing all that she can and not realizing. To me, I just feel like she's lowering her value because of her connection, one, to Papoose, and two, the way that she reacts to things. Her behavior is horrible, and she really needs people in her corner who can help her navigate, this newfound fame of hers. But let's go on. We're going to listen to some things. I want your opinion. For the people that come and do the replay, please go in the comments and let me know what you feel about what's going on with Clarissa, so we can discuss this, and other people that run across the video, they'll see it as well. And they can also, put their comments in the comment section as well.
Quit playing with me, boy. And I don't think that 50 picked on me. I think he's just a petty.
Now, let me go back a little bit because I want to go back so we can go here with some of what she said, because she's also talking about laying hands on people, you know, that could have been involved with 50, or she references it. Let's hear what she has to say.
49. You don't outdone yourself. You don't outdone yourself, bitch. Don't you ever mention Claressa Shields' name again unless you mention that she the champ around this bitch. You ain't got a bitch around you who can handle what the my hands do.
So you hear what she said. You don't have a bee around you that can do what my hands do. You know that you are a trained boxer. To reference or to even, you know, act like you want to lay hands on someone because you're upset about what 50 had to say about you doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Whoever he's involved with has nothing to do with this situation that, you know, he has between you and Pap and what's going on with Bud. What's his name? Maserati Bud. Okay, it has nothing to do with whoever he's in a situation with. But let's hear some more of this. I just feel like, in my opinion, y'all tell me how you feel in the comments. I just feel like Clarissa is lowering the value of herself and her brand. She better leave 50 alone with the threats. Exactly. But yet she says she's going to sue him. But here she goes with these threats again. And do you think, too, if that is her intent to sue him, do you think it's a wise decision that she's on here every time you turn around talking about this situation? And if she really had a lawyer, which I don't believe, wouldn't her lawyer advise her to shut up? I'm just saying, y'all tell me what you think in the comments.
Quit playing with me, boy. And I don't think that 50 pick on me. I think he's just a petty Bernie Mac. That's what I think. He think he a bully and don't know that you can't bully somebody who from Flint. Where the fuck is you from? You can't.
Well, wouldn't that means that he would be picking on you? Isn't that what bullies do? You don't think he a bully, but he thinks he a bully? Okay.
You can't bully me. And you can't bully Pat. So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And Maserati Bud, yo bro ain't got enough security for when I catch you. You ain't got enough security. Period. You ain't got enough. So 49 Cent, keep it up. I'm beginning all your little money that you got.
Let me stop right there. If you notice, she sent out also a threat to Maserati, right? This is a woman. And for some reason, Clarissa feels like, you know, because she's a champion boxer, that she can beat these men. So she sent out a warning to him, you know, a threat to him. This is her behavior when she gets upset. She's very confrontational and she feels like she's stronger than these men. And so she can do whatever to these men. But what do you think would happen if you ran up on him and you decided to do something to Maserati? I'm just asking the question.
Left that the bankruptcy didn't take. I'm going to get the rest of that. All the power money, I'm going to get it. Keep on lying, boy. Keep on lying. You're going to get it. Maserati, your little 5 minutes of fame is up. I don't know what to call you no more. You done for. And still, ain't nobody going to listen to that music you got. Even if you 45 Cent. Every time he do a video on me, his mother Cent go down. I'm talking about evidence on evidence on evidence. I'm still stuck on how I said no means no. And he still just kept like, yeah, nigga getting sued with the extra old lady if she was effing Maserati Bud. Told her to be honest because I got ring camera videos.
Do you all think that she has grounds to sue? Because he never said you did anything. He pretty much told Pap to ask you, okay, and said, tell her don't lie. So I don't feel like there's no grounds to sue. No world-class athlete acts like this. Exactly, Missy. Exactly. But she does. And then she's upset when people do videos in reference to her behavior and how she's acting. But she's upset with everybody else when they do commentary on it. But she keeps coming on social media, giving people commentary to do on her. But let's go on.
Boy. Pep had 50 clutching his pearls. This said on the thing, I don't care who you with. If you ain't got a ring on your finger, I'm still gonna try. Man, please. 50, to just wave the white flag. You lost. You lost. You lost. I don't do drugs. You're not gonna play with me. I promise you, I'm never being like cool or trying to be nice with you. It's over with. It's over with. Nope. He done blew that. He done blew that. Claressa dropped a diss track. I'm thinking about it. It's my last time entertaining it. Now, my lawyer's on it. And 50, you're gonna have to do a video, because if you don't, you still getting sued. I be telling y'all, I don't like being a celebrity. I'm too real.
So how do y'all feel about that? That she don't like being a celebrity because she too real? Do you believe it? Because I don't. Every time you turn around, she's on here acting a total and complete fool. Now I have 2 other clips that I want to show you that I put together so we can continue to talk about this. Hold on for just a second. I gotta switch over. Give me a second. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had to upload this into YouTube so it will play properly, because StreamYard has been acting so weird lately. Give me a second. And I promise I'm going to keep y'all here long. Give me a second. Hold on. And then I'm going to show you the update after I show you these other 2 videos, what recently came out. Now, I don't know if it's something current. I think it is current. But I'll show you that at the end. So give me a second. Hold on. Let me take this down and put this one up. Okay. So for those of you who do not know, want to play this. I think this young lady name is Charisma Speaks. Okay. This came from, I think, her page. It was sent to me. So I just want to share it with you and what she said. Okay. Give me a second.
Cent just posted some receipts, y'all. Claressa Shields' best friend did not invite Maserati Bud over. In fact, she did. And here are the texts to prove it.
So let me stop it here. Do you remember? I don't know if some of you are aware. Claressa came on and she did an interview pretty much saying that she did not invite him over, that her friend invited him over, right? She didn't know him. She didn't invite him over. It wasn't her. Let me see if I can make this bigger for y'all. Give me a second. Can I make this bigger? Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. I might have to add another layout. Hold on. Let me make this bigger because I know it's a little small for you all to see it. Okay. Can y'all see it now? Let me know if you can see it. Okay, give me a second. Can y'all see it? Let me see what y'all say. She's delusional. Claressa thinks she can beat everyone and sue everyone. I agree. 50 never said her name. He said for Pap to ask his girl. That could be anyone. Exactly. It definitely could be anyone. No grounds for her to sue. She liked it. She always out here on this internet. Always on the internet. Exactly. She's so goofy. Her favorite word for everyone who don't agree with her is foolishness. Yeah, so she came out and she wanted everybody to believe that she did not know him, that he was some, fan just running around here trying to get her attention. And he was invited by supposedly her friend. So this was put out, and what's being said is that is not the truth, okay? Because one of her things that we've noticed is, she'll tell us one thing and then we'll find out that it's something totally different. So these receipts were put out basically showing that he was not invited by her friend. He was invited by her. As you can see up here, it says B Claressa Shields. I think under here, I think it says Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And then it says what time the food is done. And then she says around like 5 p.m. or 4:30. Hey, food is almost done. LOL. Now 50 down here put 50 Cent. You can blame your he says you can blame your best friend for this one. Thanksgiving dinner. I was doing the hoochie Gucci, my friend. He's so simple. And so these receipts are being posted to show that what she's saying is not the truth. And she's very upset and bothered that these things are being, revealed. She doesn't want people to know, I'm going to say she doesn't want people to know anything other than what she tells them. This one says, around like 5 p.m., 4:30. Hey, food almost done, so you can see it better. You still want me to come? You not, and I see something down here. Hold on. You not, and it says, yeah. What's the address? And you see down here, it says B Claressa Shields, location expired. So she shared her location. 50 down here says Claressa Shields started sharing her location with you. That's what it shows. But she says she didn't know him. He says 50 Cent says, dang it, man. How you forgot you spend every holiday with him? Child, there he goes to Bop City, Bop City, Bop City. And then put LOL. Okay.
50 Cent also posted this photo.
Child, why he post this photo, y'all? Why he post this photo? Just say. What is going on?
Of Papoose. Let me know your thoughts below. Remember to like the video and check out my other reaction and commentary.
Now, y'all heard what she said. Like the video. Y'all can't get over this photo. Why you do this, child? Hold on. So that's that clip. I got one more, and then I'm going to show you the newest update. I can't help but laugh. Hold on, y'all. Let me put myself on mute real quick. Okay, hold on. Okay, y'all. I had to laugh. I just didn't want to do it in your ear. Okay, give me a second. Let me get to the other video. Lord, hold on. Oh, my God. Okay, I want to show you something. I want to take you back a little bit. What I normally do on my clips, especially my pre-recorders, I'll take you back a little bit in the past to bring you currently, up into the future. And I like to mix videos in together. So for everybody, to see, because some people don't see things from the beginning. So I want to show you this clip here. So we can be reminded of something that we were told. Give me a second. Okay. Let me share my screen. And I'm sure a lot of you remember this. Okay. So I'm sure a lot of you remember this when Remy came on, when all this came out, because Remy is the one who exposed what was going on between Clarissa and Papoose. They didn't put it out, Remy did. And so I want you to take a look of what Remy said and what she warned her about, and exactly, some of the things we're starting to see play out. But let's go and watch this.
You're over there playing with her. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. Whoever gets you, they'll see. They'll see.
Who threw the first jab?
Huh?
Who threw the first jab in a relationship?
What do you mean, like?
Who took the shot?
Oh,
What'd you say?
No, definitely Pap.
Pat took the shot.
Pap hollered at me.
She DM'd me. She DM'd you.
I met her at the Shakur.
She said I like that
she
verse.
slid in your DM. Oh! Dude, she slid.
listen, right?
She slid in the DM. She slid in his DM.
Right at the fight. She met Shakur fight. Then what happened, love?
She slid in his DM.
Now, the reason why I'm showing this clip is because what Remy said, I believe is true. Okay. Pap is going to worry about or be concerned about. Let me take this off. Give me a second. Pap is going to be concerned about what is beneficial to him. Now, give me a second. How do I move me over? Okay, let me make me real little. Okay, give me a second, y'all. So as you can see what Remy said that he cares about pretty much what the people think. She says he slid into her. No, I mean, she said that it was him. He said she slid into the DMs. And as you can see, these guys are clowning her, right? And it makes Pap look like he's the man because she was chasing him. Now she's going to say a little more, and I'm going to play that as well. I always say this when I'm talking to women when it comes to these relationships. Hey, T, I see y'all here. If I missed y'all, I'm so sorry. Hey, family, please hit the like button for me. The reason why I like to talk about this is because it is very important when it comes to you as a woman, okay, how you are presented, how you are represented, and the man that's standing beside you, his protection of you, and how he portrays you to the world, especially for somebody like Clarissa, who is at the level that she is, child, even though she don't act like it, but still she has eyes on her. This is very important for her brand and for her future business endeavors that she could possibly get. How she is portrayed out here, and I mean, it's bad enough that she is dealing with this married man, okay? But they have went around and they want to sell this love story to us, right? And want people to forget that, he's still married, although she talks about children and marriage as if there's no marriage already. But Pap gets on these shows. He did the same thing on another show where he makes sure that he looks like he's the man. She chased me. I'm the prize, okay? I didn't go after her, even though I ain't got nothing going on. And this woman, she is the heavyweight champion for women. She was after me. And Clarissa is smiling a little bit about it, but you'll see, and I'm going to rewind it again. She's trying to smile about it, but it's not funny to her the way that these guys are laughing. They just cracking their stomachs laughing, and so is Pap. And she's trying to play it off, but it ain't working because she knows that she's looking like a complete fool because she's trying to present to us that, she was pursued. But Pap is making it seem like it's something else. So it goes to what Remy said about him. Let me backtrack this a little bit. Pap even pointed at the guy like, it's just so funny.
She DM'd you.
I met her at the Shakur
She said, I like that. Who took the shot?
What'd you say?
No, definitely Pap.
Pap took the shot.
Pap hollered at me.
She DM'd me.
She DM'd you.
I met her at the Shakur.
She said, I like that
She
verse.
slid in your DM. Oh! Dude, she slid.
Listen, right?
She slid in the DM. She slid in his DM.
Man at the fight. She cool fight. Then what happened, love?
She slid in his DM. He was a DM killer. She a DM killer.
First and foremost, when I saw him at the court fight, which I wonder was y'all there. It was up in Newark. It was July 6th.
Mm-hmm.
You see how she tried to cool them clowning her by saying, oh, it was at the Shakur fight. Was y'all there? Because she's trying to deflect and bring the laughter down, right? Because she's embarrassed. You tried to present yourself as somebody that he was after, and he turned around and he's trying to say, oh, you was all up in his DMs. But let's go on.
It was 2024. I feel like I saw it that day.
We was there.
So if y'all didn't know what y'all knew, I fought 2 weeks later. I only
And what does that have to do with the fact that he said you slid in his DMs? But let's go on.
came to that
And
at heavyweight, and I got second round knockout.
yeah, and it wasn't in your hometown, I think.
Yeah, I fought in Flint.
Yeah.
No, I fought in Detroit.
Fight was in Jersey.
Yeah, but you fought.
Do y'all see what she's doing? She's totally deflecting, taking the conversation away from what they were saying, trying to, get the laughter off where they're clowning her. So, and it calms down because, guys get to talking about sports and fights and all that other stuff. And you see now they're engaged, but she's not the butt of the joke right now. You see what she just did? Child. But it ain't going to work. They're going to bring it back. They're going to bring it back.
And I was supposed to come to that. Remember, I was talking to your peoples, and then something came up. I couldn't come. Yeah.
So I saw him there, and we had took a picture, and I sent him the picture in the DM, and I said, "Hey,
so you was in his DMs. You was in his DMs, Clarissa. You do know that you just said you sent him what, and let's hear that again. Cause child, I was like, girl, he said you was in his DMs and you was, but that's
2 weeks. If you want to come to Detroit, I moved up to heavyweight. So if you want to see me rock out.
It wasn't about no fight though. You ain't want him to come see the fight.
She wasn't.
You hear what he said? It wasn't about no fight though. You didn't come to see the fight. And I agree, but let's go on.
Come knock something else out.
No, that wasn't it.
You know what? Right after my fight,
Let's go back.
Heavyweight, so if you want to see me rock out.
It wasn't about no fight though. You ain't want him to come see the fight.
She wanted to come knock something else out.
No, that wasn't it.
You know what? Right after my fight, I can get busy, right?
I didn't even know.
Now, here's the problem in that. While these guys are saying that, to me, this is disrespectful, okay? You're not going to, unless it's true, it's still disrespectful. But you're not going to say that I invited a man to a fight, and I'm saying that, I'm just inviting him, which I don't believe. And then you come out and say, yeah, it wasn't about no flight. He came there to knock something else out. And Pat sits there and says nothing in her defense. See, when men are talking to women and there's a line that's being crossed, and normally women try to reel them back in. A lot of times, the men don't pay the women no mind. But when a man is sitting there and he does not, come to the woman's defense or straighten these guys up, then the jokes continue. And now it's being put out to the world that you are a Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. Okay? And so what Remy said, I believe is true. He's concerned about what people think. This is the reason why Remy also was protecting him and still protecting him, because in her message that she said there's a lot more that she could tell, but she didn't tell us and still hasn't. She's been quiet. And I think it's important to recognize that when you are with a man, and especially in your presence and other men are around, it is very important for him to cover you and protect you. And when men saying things like this, he's supposed to stop this and calm this down. And a lot of times women don't recognize this and they go on with the jokes. And I don't know if this is her friend. I don't know who this is sitting beside her, but she done fell back in her chair laughing. Yes, Miss Z. And Clarissa is smiling, but she's uncomfortable because now I'm gonna say this. I believe what they saying is true, but the point is these are men that is saying it to a woman, and her supposedly man is sitting right there and letting himself be seen or portrayed as she was after me. I'm great and wonderful. And while these men are saying things out of line, Pap says nothing. Not the man that you said is your superhero, Clarissa. Child. Let's go on.
Know that he liked me.
When we was at the fight, though, the Shakur fight, what happened was after the fight, when she was leaving, she was doing interviews. But you know how sometimes the people with the cameras, they be overdoing it. She by herself, so they just swarming us. I'm like, hold on, let me just regulate this.
Here's another thing. This woman is supposed to have all these belts, and at this point, you should have some type of money. Why you at a fight by yourself? Why you don't have security or somebody that's close to you? You just at a fight all by yourself, being a heavyweight champion. And I don't understand it. No level of protection. at all. Okay, even before Pat, but which makes it even easier for him, someone like him, to move in, because what he's going to do is come in and play the protector, because the people around her, I guess, don't care nothing about protecting her. So that's easy for a person like him to move in, because, you know, that's what he does. He's security, you know. Let's go on.
Hold on, let me just regulate this.
He went right in security mode.
He knew what he was doing.
He said,
regulate this.
She peeped that.
Back up, nigga.
She
was
peeped
like
that.
this.
Let me go back, and we're gonna go a little slower, and I'm gonna stop this because I think it's very important that we get the message of what's being said, because now Pap is trying to, what happened was she was at the fight, she was by herself, and and I came over there. But see, the one thing that you can't do with other men is try to play in their face the way men tend to play in women's face, right? You want to come and be the savior, but what these men are saying is, no, you came to pretend like you was the savior so you could move in on her. See, they calling him out on his bull crap. That's what they're doing. Let me see what you're saying, Miss Niece. Miss Niece says Papoose never defends her. She's always running her mouth, not knowing how to be a woman or when to. I agree. I believe most of why Remy doesn't treat him the way he deserves fully is because of her daughter, number one. It wouldn't mean that much to me to clown my child's dad for the world. Papoose, it does it himself. I agree too, Miss Nisi. I agree that I believe it's because of her daughter. I believe because of the history they have. And I believe that she still has some level of care and love for Papoose. Not to get back with him, but, sometimes you've been with a person for a very long time. You just let them talk and you have things that you could put out on them, but you choose not to. Besides, they are doing a wonderful job, Papoose and Clarissa, of making themselves look like the fraudsters that they are, okay? The fake and phony frauds that they are, in my opinion. Because looking at this, you ain't protecting nothing at all. But let's go on. Hold on, let me move this over here, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, why my little system acting up a little bit? Hold on.
Hold on. Let me just regulate this.
He went right in security mode.
He knew what he was doing.
He said,
regulate this.
He said he knew what he was doing. Let me regulate this. Already moving in on her because he saw an opportunity, okay, to be her savior. Now, I want you to look at Clarissa's face. She doesn't think this is funny. I think his name is Gilly or something, this guy, whoever he is. Clarissa is not laughing. Look at Pap. Look at Pap's face. See what I see? He's smiling. His face is about to crack. He's smiling so hard. Eyes clenched up like he looking, like he can't barely see. Showing all his teeth. Her friend is smiling. The guys are joking, and she's over there looking at him like, yeah, I wish you would stop this mess, because he's letting her know you're a fool. He ran game on you. Well, you think he cares? Nah, that was a game he was running.
Nigga, back up, nigga. She was like this. I never had a kite take up from
you. See that?
Man, I'm sliding this the.
He said no. He said she's like this. I've never had a guy take up for me. But Clarissa, is it no? Because you did an interview and you said that he was your superhero and he has stepped in and he takes care of everything. And when people are around and they don't do right by you, he tell you to cut them off and don't ever talk to them. Isn't that what you said about Pat? But now that he's bringing it to his attention, he came in and did the very thing that you said he did. You're saying no. I understand why you said no. And she's trying to smile, but she's not thinking this is funny anymore.
I waited until that finished, and then me and her took the picture. Mm-hmm. And went from there.
So you came right in, manager. Hey, back the fuck up, man. Hey, 6 feet. She like, oh, he got a little stance with him too. Oh, all right. Let's take a picture, baby. She was right that deal.
It's not funny to her anymore. Clarissa, why you not smiling anymore? You sick of them clowning you? Because they not laughing with you, sis. They laughing at you. They see that, they see what has happened with Papoose. Let me tell y'all something else too that I noticed when it comes to Black women and Black men. Okay. Men love to know that the women have somebody that's going to build a bob. They love build a bob chicks, okay? And she's being a build a bob. That is great and wonderful because they want to see their fellow man win. They want to see that he's going to be okay no matter how it affects you. And Clarissa, you've been telling us, my man. But on this particular interview, you don't look like you're so happy about your man. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm talking about.
But how did
Hit
it?
me up. I said, oh.
You said, oh, nah.
So we start talking and the conversation. You know what I mean? It was solid conversation.
What y'all first date look like?
Did we go to eat?
Now, y'all got to pay attention to this. And let me tell you something. First of all, he acting like he don't even remember what the first date was. Now, I don't know. How many of you in the chat or just listening, have any of you heard this interview? Because they did a lot of interviews, honey. But this interview here, this one, I was like, this is something else. That's how we starting off. But let me let you hear what he said about their first date. Let me back it up a little bit, and I'm going to let it play, and then I'm going to stop it, okay? We have to stop this content on YouTube. For those of you who don't know, when you're sharing content, from somewhere else, we have to stop it to make it our own. Now, let me go back a little bit so we can hear that.
It was solid conversation.
What y'all first date look like?
Did we go to eat?
Well, we were very private when we
You
first
came to
got
New York?
together. I came to New York, and I had just did the Breakfast Club, and then after that, he came and picked me up, and we actually went to we ate in the car, but it was I think what's it called, cornbread or something?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Damn, he did an in-car date.
Was it Chop House?
Did y'all hear this nonsense? Their first date was in the car. Hold on. So you went to New York. You did an interview. Okay, you heavyweight champion, woman champion of the world. You went to an interview and he picked you up in the car. And your first date was in the car. Why? Was you hiding? Did he not want anybody to see you? You come to the city. I don't care if you was doing an interview. I don't have to see you because I'm doing an interview. You come to his city where he knows all the hot spots, okay? All the luxury restaurants. He should know all that. He's been there forever. And he feeds you, get you something to eat, and y'all sit in the car. And what did she say? It was private? That's what you want to tell us? That your first date was private with a man that hasn't even accomplished what you have accomplished in life. A man that's still tied to his wife. I don't care nothing about them being separated. A man that has multiple children by multiple women, and you have none, and you have accomplished being the heavyweight woman champion, okay, here in the States anyway. I don't know what they do in other countries. You the GOAT. And you had your first date in the car. But you want to tell other women how great and wonderful this man is that cares so much about you. Really? Child. Let me tell you something. You teach people how to treat you, and a man will show you what he really feel about you. And Pap, according to Clarissa, ain't broke. He got his own money. That's what she told us. He been had his own money, but he didn't take any of that money to wine and dine you, though. Have you all, any of you heard this interview, this part? I know someone in here said you hadn't heard the interview, but their first date was in the car. It was private. She said, let me go back. Did she say it was private? That's a good way to put it, I guess. You know, if you want to make it sound a little better. Okay.
What y'all first date look like?
Did we go to eat?
Well, we
don't even remember the first date. It ain't even important enough for him to even remember what it was. Did we go to eat? Where we go? I don't even remember. No, they didn't really care that much. I can't even remember the first date with the love of your life. You told us that it was love at first sight. Pep said it was love at first sight. That's what he said.
were very private when we first got together. I came to New York and
it was very private when we got together. I came to New York and he hid me in the car in a corner in the parking lot. That's what it sounded like to me. But she wanted to make it sound romantic. It was very private. Child, don't make no excuses for these men. Don't do it. Don't make no excuses. But let's go ahead and hear foolery anyway.
And I had just did the Breakfast Club. And then after that, he came and picked me up and we actually went to we ate in the car, but it was I think, what's it called? Cornbread?
Look how they looking. Look at all their faces. Y'all see their faces. Nobody ain't laughing and smiling now. They don't think it's all funny now. Not Mr. Wonderful here. Child.
Or something.
The restaurant?
Yeah.
Damn, he did an in-car date.
Was it
He said dang, he did an in-car date.
was it Chop House?
Child, all I can say is Clarissa lost her everlasting mind. That's all I can say. And for you to, I would have been like, oh, baby, I don't even remember. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, y'all, you know, we've been to many, but girl, you didn't have enough sense to tell a lie. You wanted to come and tell us. I mean, you be telling, in my opinion, you don't be telling the truth all the time, but you wanted us to believe that what? It was private. It was in the car. Hold on. Dang, I slept on that interview. T, you gotta go watch that interview. It's so much more. Okay, you gotta go watch that interview. She has her first date in that car because they were sneaking, but she calls it private. Yes, calling it private, trying to make it something that is not. Get out of here. Now, let me show y'all this. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. Okay, hit the thumbs up and whatever that hype stuff they be talking about. Can you do that too so they can get my video out? And since I'm back, okay, for those of you who just came here, I had a birthday, so you know I've been out and about and child partying and hanging out and all that. So that's why y'all haven't seen me, but I'm back. Okay. Yes, not the first day in the car. Hold on. And I'm going to show you the update of what's being shown. Now, one other thing I want to talk about that I noticed is that, thank you. I noticed that with all of this back and forth that was going on, Pap did not say anything. We had not heard anything from him. And I was wondering why. I was like, why we're not hearing anything from Pap, right? Well, Pap was over there. Let me see if I have it here. He was over there letting us know that his music was trending. And with everything that was going on, child, I guess it just wasn't important enough for him to, you know, even care about what was going on or come and try to defend his woman. And maybe he didn't know if he should defend her. Maybe he wasn't sure if he wanted to defend her, being as though, you know, all this was going on. He might have felt like, here, I don't know what she was doing over there. Now, hold on. And here's the thing. I just thank you. I just want to say thank y'all. I just want to say that I do understand, you know, some people say, well, you know, he married, he can't say nothing about what she doing and all that. My point in this is they're so in love. They got black love now. Ain't that what they said? And they've been love at first sight and all those things. So I'm surprised, you know, that y'all love each other so much, but yet and still, you know, she over there doing whatever she doing, according to 50. Now, Pap wanted the world to know that he made number 3 on the United States trending music. I don't know what this is, honey, but people are in the chat saying the only reason why you were trending because you was talking about 50. And that's the reason why you was trending. I just wanted y'all to see this. While she was over there fighting for her life, thank y'all for the happy birthdays. While she was over there fighting for her life, he over here posting that his music is trending. Not my man, my man. That's all he had to say. Oh, okay. Anyway, hold on. Let me show you this other thing. Hold on, the latest thing. Now, like I said, I didn't have time. I saw this right before I went live, but I wanted to show you this anyway. So here we go. Now, this was put up. I'm assuming it's new. Okay. They say after all the drama with 50 Cent, looks like Claressa Shields and Papoose are still going strong. She ain't even smiling. They were arguing for sure. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Is the music on here? It might be music. Y'all see? So it looks like they are still together in spite of everything that has gone on. Now, I'm going to read some of these comments, but I will say this. Am I surprised? No, I'm not. She's the meal ticket. Also, they have to put up a facade because they have went around and told everybody, you know, that they are this new wonderful couple. And basically, you know, it's not black love. Oh, she said it's gold love. That's what she said. It ain't black love no more. It's gold love, honey. So I'm not surprised. But do I believe that, yeah, they then got into it? Absolutely. Because Pap wants to be perceived a certain type of way. And this is not good for his image. Although I don't think he going nowhere, because what other better prospect does he have? You know, who else that supposed to be well known, that have the type of accolades that she had? Where he gonna go? Where he going? But let me read some of these comments. What do y'all think about this? Are you surprised that Clarissa is still, her and Pap is still together? Let me know in the comments. What do y'all say? Are you all surprised that they're still together? Hold on, let me read some of your comments and then I'll read these comments over here and I'll tell you what they're saying. He don't want to remember. You said absolutely not. Those two guys is his love and hip hop buddies. Child, what they show was making him look like he was the man. That's straight pathetic. He don't like this girl at all. She's going out bad. I'm never telling my grandkids about her. Ooh. Let's see. Thank you all. That money was love at first. KC, that money was love at first sight. This bird brain speaking on a first date with someone else's husband. Make it make sense. Not slow. Rissa is a mess. Pap has no shame. He ain't gonna leave meal ticket or gullible. They have to fake it regardless because Zeus can't. You know what? Yes, I'm every woman. They do supposed to have that contract that's coming up with Zeus. Yes, they talked about that, right? So she's doing business with Zeus and they're going to need them both for whatever it is that they're about to show us. Okay. So I agree. I do feel like they will still, you know, try to stay together, or at least fake being together, so that they can get that money from Zeus. No, because he can't go home quite yet. Now he can't go home quite yet. She said black love phase. Guess she don't understand the concept. Child. T. I don't think as much as she understand, because if she did, she would have understood that she was getting played from the very beginning. A married man takes you out and no, he can't even take you inside the restaurant. He can't even book a suite and bring the food back there and set it up nicely. The best he could do was the car. The best he could do was the car. All of that. And he didn't even have the decency to take you to a nice place where you can sit down. Child. Wait, as Chanel reacts, this was his first date with Remy too in a car. Child, hold on. He that's what he do. You be dumped. First dates in a car. That is crazy. Now let me read these comments and then we'll get out of here. And I'm gonna be dropping some other videos because I'm gonna be following this story. And then there's some other things I want to talk about as well. Let's see. Somebody says, I see he got that money green on. Yeah, they've been beefing because she not acting like her normal overexcited self. She sure ain't. Look at her face. He's just gonna get her for a few more dollars for embarrassing him. Here's the other thing too. You know the type of guilt trip he probably putting on her. The type of guilt he's probably putting on her, and her behavior probably would be, let me try to please him and keep him around. Child, don't be surprised if you don't see something that she posting that she done bought for him, because she's going to try to keep him around by any means necessary, I believe. For one, you all have been presenting us to us that y'all this new, great and wonderful couple, and now all this comes out. Oh, but 50 ain't done with her either, if that's what she think. And if she thinks she's going to go and file a lawsuit, and what 50 gonna go run away, you just gonna make it worse for yourself. Someone says Pap liked that verse because it's similar to that verse Remy did on one of his remix songs. I think it's the remix Buckle. Oh, okay. Y'all think they beefing? Y'all tell me. Mia's in the chat. Mia says they beefing. Now, why Pap on this app smiling while 50 is embarrassing his girl? Because he don't care. I mean, he care about his image. Pap got embarrassed too. She was mad the filter was off. Not she was mad the filter was off. You can see the disappointment when he looked at himself. Pap is chilling with his dude and not listening to anything. Oh, look, it's the Lulu and not the Lulu and Simp. She taking him to the bank so he can do a withdrawal. What is wrong with these people? Now she taking him to the bank so he can do a withdrawal. Would you say she got to pay him back? Thank you, T. T says he talked all that mess about Remy just to end up with shaking my head. Clarissa showing she still hood with a little bit of money. Yes, T. And if she keep fooling around, that money gonna slip through them fingers faster than she can say her name. Cause all that spending she doing, honey, and ain't nothing like trying to buy and keep somebody who don't want to be kept. That alone will burn your pockets up, okay, until they're empty. Not the filter was. That's what they said in these comments. That's why I want to read these comments over here. Wait, Chanel reacts. Oh, okay. Why would y'all wish that man on Remy? I know she's not done to get that trash back herself. Let me tell you some cookies. I hope she does not take him back, and I don't see her taking him back. Let me look. Remy look like she living her best life. She's at peace, honey. Remy has a house. She says she bought in cash with only her name. And she said that he was hovering and following her around, honey. She couldn't go nowhere by herself. Now she's on vacations and doing all kinds of things. So I'm sure that she is happy that he ain't around. And she said, let him be her problem. So he is now her problem. Girl, what's the T? Yep, he said it on the same podcast when he was there with Remy. Yes, indeed. Preach. She's finally free. Yes, she's free. I don't see her getting back with this fool child. Bye. I wouldn't want to. Let me see what else they're saying over here. Y'all are not behaviorist. Shut. Oh, she's telling somebody to be quiet. They might be going, but it ain't strong. You can see it in her eyes. These last couple of days done wore her out. He about to drain her for all that money. These people over here is something else. Yeah, I think so too. She's going to be forever trying to make this up to him, especially because she's been caught in all of these lies that she's been telling. She said she didn't know that man. She absolutely did. She was, he was driving in a car. You absolutely knew him because he was driving and you was over there cheesing. Let's see what else we got. She keep messing with 50. He's going to get more than Papoose. I think Maserati Bud going to drop that song tomorrow on Clarissa's birthday. Y'all get ready. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look for that song. So Pap has a pattern, dates and cars, and he say with Remy on the same platform. Yeah, that's crazy. I will say this too. They were very young. Maybe they were both. I think they were both broke. I get it. I mean, it wouldn't be for me, child. You got to take me somewhere because I need to get something to eat. But he's older now, so to still be pulling the same move, lackluster, no thought put into you know, what he's doing, and she's there and you didn't take her out. She should have went home and never talked to him again. No, Remy probably getting with Pat walking. Papoose Pond. Remy stuff. Martin Luther King free at last. Oh, tomorrow is Clarence's birthday. Oh, her birthday tomorrow. Cleophas, y'all best. Cleophas is a habitual lie. She lies out of habit. Yep, that song sounds okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go listen to that song. That's exactly why Pap's gonna stay with Clarissa. She got money. He about to move in now because now he know he cannot trust her. T, you say he gonna move in the house to keep a watchful eye on her. Watch he move in. You say he gonna move in. He gonna move in to make sure don't nobody else get his girl his meal ticket. Is that what you saying? He probably get money for being her manager or agent, driver, and hold on, Desire. He probably get money for being her manager, PR agent, driver, and power of attorney from Clarissa, just so he sticks around. Lord have mercy. You know, you probably right, because remember when he was managing Remy, I don't know if y'all know this, she fired him while they was on the show. And he was a little upset about it, but he wanted something else, which was he wanted a child. And so, you know, he had no choice because she had already hired somebody else. So I'm sure he's gonna hold on tighter to his money bag this time. I'm sure. Remy only with Pat Wallet, free at last. Yes, free at last. Here's the other thing. He has his own money now. If I was Remy or Clarissa money, he got some money. Okay, he did suppose he got some money for being, what is he, executive producer? What is he, y'all, on Win Records? He's something over there. Executive something. So I'm sure he has some type of salary that's probably coming from her pay. And so this would be a perfect time really for Remy for them to get that divorce, because he has some money coming in too. So it will actually be perfect time. I don't know what's holding it up. Last thing I heard was Remy said he wouldn't sign the paperwork. That's the last I heard. Well, that would make sense now for him to move in, keep an eye on her. Pat probably already not in the wheel. Girl, what's the tea? He already in the wheel. Oh my goodness. 50 can sue Pat for sampling his music for that diss track. I heard somebody say he was, but I haven't seen anything from 50. So, you know, a lot of times for 50, we won't know nothing until the papers are processed. Look at her face playing with grown men. 50 finna drag her tomorrow. Pat probably made her throw out both red chairs and the bed and the TV. Hold up, Dusty. You say he gonna make her throw up. Let me tell you something. That man said he helped her pick that bed out. I don't know. Hello, they send everyone in the chat. Late will rewind. Thank you, I am unique. Yes, sis. He about to watch both of her pocketbooks. That's why my grandmother used to say both of her pocketbooks. He better watch her. But here's the thing. He can't keep an eye on her always because he got to go home and see his child. He got to go home and see his child. And I'm sure he want to get the latest news from home on what Remy is doing. I'm sure he's trying to keep up with what Remy's doing. And, you know, if she's moved on and who she's in a situation with. Chanel says the Cali girl is the one who introduced him to the owner of Win Records. His daughter is the artist, Khadijah. Oh, child, Clarissa. He's surrounding the family around you, girl. Like they surrounding you like hawks, honey. They got so much of her. It'll take months for it to all be released. Not months for it to all be released. Yep, not the bed with the TV. She's a straight. Ooh, child. Oh, there will be a live of them at the furniture store. Girl, was the tea? You said he gonna take her shopping. He gonna let the world know that I'm not sleeping in that bed anymore. They said ain't no divorce filed, no course in the U.S. Ain't no tea. I thought Remy filed the divorce papers. Wasn't no divorce. Did they take them back? I don't think he cares. So, honey, you saying you don't think he care about none of that? He just gonna be over there, and it don't matter that man picked out any of those things. Who y'all think hooked Bud and her up, y'all? Remember Remy and 50 are friends. Lord have mercy. I done heard it all. Never. Right. He doesn't care. Miss Didi said he don't care. He don't care. He don't care about what do he care about, Miss Didi? He just care about making sure that he has a position. Maserati Bud is a G-Unit artist. He met Clarissa at the Humor and Harmony weekend in Shreveport. Let me find. Everybody just be setting this girl up. She needs some help. Jada the Boxer, the bestie's been said this is who she is. Y'all giving me information. I'm gonna have to look that up. Jada the Boxer. Pap looking for the money. Well, it looks like he gonna get the money. He already getting it, I believe. All right, I'm gonna play this one more time so y'all can see Pap smiling. Pap's like, yeah, I got you now. Yep, I got you now. You gotta make up. You gotta make up for all that. Pap said, I got you now. Look at him smiling. Pap said, girl, you just don't know. You about to pay me back. What is that? And then he always throwing up them little finger signs too, Pap. I've been seeing you throwing up the signs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He be throwing up all the signs, okay? He sure do the devil horns and everything. These comments are hilarious. They make it so easy to rank on them. Just sad. Right, Miss Lady T. Yep, I said that too. She met him at that show. So is Remy playing games too? Why she said there are divorce papers? T, yeah, she did say there was divorce papers. T, did she put them papers back? What? That event was in August. So when Remy exposed them in December, 50 started. Not 50 started scheming. Oh, here's the thing though. Let's say it was we gonna plan and hook them up. Child, ain't nobody making that lady. She could have been like, no, I'm not interested. No, I got a man, or no, I just, I don't want to be bothered. Because she came on here and tried to tell us that it was none of what he said it was, and then the receipts dropped. So even if that was, and if it was, that's something else. But even if that was the case, she didn't have to, she didn't have to take the bait. Ma'am, they both T. What? Mercy. Y'all see what T said, right? Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. We just got off a cruise celebrating my granddaughter's 5th birthday and a serious sabbatical for me, her Nana, sweet ocean waves. Oh, tell your grandbaby I said happy birthday. Business is business don't mean they are still in a relationship. I think they both benefiting from that bag. More than likely, he's giving Remy money, if only for their child. He need to be giving her something. And let me tell you something. If I had a child by him and I've been carrying him all this time, you better go get that bag and bring some back. Okay, now I don't want you, but it's time that you start doing your part. Okay, I'm gonna need you to buy reminisce clothes for the next, however long you getting that money. Okay, because my money need to sit and take a break while you spend that money. She mentions Sue all the time because of Cardi B, because Cardi B was successful in suing Tasha, so that's why she used that. She gets all her stuff from the internet and watching people. That's it. Yes, I've seen what she does. It seems to do. She seems to take on other people's personality. Okay, almost like she's trying to turn and morph herself into other people. And when people do things like that, it's because they don't know who they are. She still doesn't know who she is. So she's looking at other people, and she's emulate, or at least trying to. She's doing a bad job of it. But yes, that's what she's trying to do. It's like her brain don't work, and she has to take information from everywhere in order for her to, exist. I'm just saying. She was talking to Bud before Pat. They said Remy tore her papers up. What? Now she tore her papers up. Nah, hooked her and Bud up, not Pap. You know, 50 wanted to sign Remy, but Pap stopped it, but him and Remy tight. I didn't know he stopped it. I didn't know that, Miss Lady T. So when did Clarence mess with the dude he brought the truck for? Huh? Oh, did you call her? I don't know, but that's supposed to be the same car that they ride around. And you talking about her ex-fiance? Plus, she was engaged to Tony when she was creeping with Pep and Bud too, I guess. There's no divorce. Only person who thinks there is a divorce is Clarissa. Dang. I believe she was sleeping not with all three. Trust your heart. Plus, all the men she sleep with had multiple women. All need to be. Oh Lord, have mercy. No. She asked ChatGPT, can I sue? Now you know you have to put the correct information in chat. Thank you, T. You know you gotta put the correct information into ChatGPT. You can't just give it no nonsense and say this guy is talking about me. Can I sue him? And Chat probably came back and said, yes, you can sue him, and so and so and so and so. And she just read, yes, I can sue. I saw the little thing she put up. What the girl was T said, what in the world? Pap has CS wrapped around his fingers. She can't read. That's why she copies people. Now she can't read. Yes, she really do be destiny swapping. She used Franchon. Did you see Remy's alleged boyfriend responded to his mess with 50? T, huh? Remy's alleged boyfriend responded to this mess with 50. No, T, where is that at? Is that on Remy's page? Let me go be nosy. Where is that? She was creeping. Yep, that money has her hooked tight. She is imitating anybody she thinks got it going on. Well, honey, Cardi ain't the one for her to be imitating because that she is not a good role model whatsoever, or a model of somebody that got any sense, if you ask me. Because what she got with made absolutely no kind of sense, because we could clearly see that he was a worse version of her ex. I heard she could read or spell. You can't read, girl. How she reading contracts then? I heard Remy withdrew the papers. That's what I heard too, Miss Z. That's Tony, the fiance, who she took the truck back from. And you notice that Tony is very, very quiet. She posted it. Yes, she did. If he puts anything inside her, they watch their health. She only said no because he's poly with 3 women. I heard that Pap's driver's license is suspended, allegedly. He driving. he said he don't care. He driving. No, she been dropped. Oh boy. I don't believe it. Either of them ever filed. Anytime you file in the court, the records aren't removed unless there is an expungement. Yeah, T, I agree. When you file something with the courts, it still should be there. Should be some, they give you a case number. It definitely should be there. No, where did he respond at? Well, it's been said she thought about marrying her own cousin until she decided she didn't want her getting her money if something happens to her. If that's true, what won't she do? Child, get out of here. Franchon has records on the chart, and she a designer. Tony is on her payroll. That's why he's mute. It didn't make sense to me that he's just quiet and hasn't said anything, especially considering, what's being said about why they split up because of Pap and all that. So I just assumed like, okay, maybe he's just a quiet guy and don't want to be in no mess, and he's just done. And it's like, you know what? I'm moving on with life. I agree. Cardi just is confused too. Tony is on the payroll. Okay, no, it was on his page. I'll send it to you. Thank you, T. Have you seen what Battle Truth said? No, I haven't been over there. I'm gonna have to go over there. No, they still together. They're just quiet. He lives in a condo in New York. He's from Philly. Oh, wow. So Remy and Pap done lied to get. Well, they all better. Miss Lady, what? Tony moved to Atlanta too. He's on payroll. I mean, that would be a reason to not say anything if you being paid. Okay. So if he's getting a paycheck to shut up, I guess he figure it's worth it. Okay. I'm just surprised that he hasn't said anything. And I mean, I can't confirm or deny that that's true, but it does make sense. Like I said, unless he's just a quiet man and he just don't want to have any parts of the drama. And considering the way that she acts too, if he come out and say something, it's going to be war with her. You already know she's going to respond and it's going to be a whole bunch of mess. Why are they doing this, Remy and Pat? What's the reason? That I don't know. That's crazy. If that is the case, yeah, that's crazy. Well, I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'll be posting some videos soon. Let me see what you're saying, Desire. So if she missed one payment, Tony will unleash on her. Oh, 50 going to get him to talk in a documentary. Not 50 going to get him to talk in a documentary. Oh, my goodness. I would put nothing past 50. Now, let me tell you something. Her money ain't as long as 50's money, which means you don't never know what 50 going to do. So, and you never know who 50 is going to get to talk. And Clarissa should really be careful because he's already working on something, he says, when it comes to, you know, T.I. and Tiny. So she needs to be careful, and so does Pat, because Remy is saying that there's a lot that she could say when it comes to Pap, and she chooses not to. That doesn't mean that 50 can't go out and find that information to himself. Now, I don't know if Remy would, I don't think Remy would tell him, but that doesn't mean that she can't point him in the right direction. And not saying that she will, but he's been in New York for a long time. And so I'm sure that 50, if 50 wanted to, he can go and find some information on him too. So Clarissa and Pap just need to be quiet at this point. This ain't going to end well if they are playing her, and Remy is crazy to be leading her husband. I will hope she ain't. I'm gonna want to believe. I'm gonna choose to believe that ain't true. I hope it ain't anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have some hope in humanity and humans. Well, CS started DM Pap and then befriended Remy in 2020. Oh my God, Pap is snipped. He can. Oh, Jacqueline. Now he. Well, she think he can. Good night, Nisi. Thank you for being here. Look, we're going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much. I didn't want to keep you on here too long, but I will be dropping more videos and we will be coming live. What I'm planning to do, if I can get things running, is drop videos and maybe come live once a week or so. Not making no promises, but turn on your notifications if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Did y'all see the lady on Tasha K say, I heard it. I did hear it. I may pull, I think I'm gonna pull that commentary. I did hear it though. Okay, vibe. Just, oh, child. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Don't forget to turn on all notifications. And I'll be dropping some more videos soon. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate you sharing, spending some time with me. And I'll see you all another video soon. Bye, family.